Welcome back to the channel. We're starting a new series, Founder CEO Diaries. Every single day looks different, but this will give you an idea of what it's like running a digital marketing agency at 23 years old. There's days where you're back-to-back in meetings, on calls, talking to clients or doing client work. There's days where I'm just sitting at the computer the whole entire day from morning till night, doing admin work, doing client work, editing, planning, scheduling, doing all kinds of things. As an owner, there's no one that's going to do anything for you. I have to choose to do it. I have to choose every single day to get up and do the tasks that I need to do. There's a lot of discipline needed in this. Every day I have to choose to wake up and do the things I need to do because nobody else is going to tell me to do it. That being said, on Mondays we are trying to be more organized as an agency, so we are starting and have been going on with team meetings on Mondays. So every Monday at the same time we're having a team meeting, just being able to align with each other, with the team, the whole team. Whoever needs to be on that call will be on that call, and we'll break down the week, clients, what we need to do, what we need to do as an agency and individuals, and what our goals are. And so this will allow us to be aligned, be like-minded, and it's something I'm still learning how to even lead a team and do all these things. And I will say there's never a moment where I feel like I know everything. So every step of this journey of being a business owner or an entrepreneur, I have to continually grow and learn every step of the way. On Mondays, we like to start that off. We like to have client meetings with the clients that we have, at least bi-weekly. We're able to catch up, get updates, anything that we need to know. It's good to have those monthly or bi-weekly meetings in between so we're all on the same page. Otherwise, we're lost. There's no communication. It just keeps everything organized. So we try to plan out those meetings always in the beginning of the week so we set our weeks pretty strong. Mondays are not the first day of getting things organized and right. You got to start it in the weekends. So planning ahead, making sure that everything is in order before Monday even comes. Most likely, I am working on the weekend because there's always something to get done. Right now is something I have to do. Otherwise, it's like you took a full break these 2 days and then you're going into the work week and you're just feel so unorganized, and it just does not put you off on a good start because we are very small. Not a really big team. We're adding to the team, so there's a lot of growth that's happening, but we need to be so in order. Systems and flows allow you to be in order and keep things structured. Otherwise, it's not good. So this week we onboarded 2 clients for this month, and so right now our contract for one of them is 1 month. The other one will be 3-month contract. This month of February and this week we are basically getting started into planning, organizing content, planning content days, what we're gonna do for them for the next 2 weeks. I like to have at least 2 weeks of content planned out. Upcoming content needs to be done for the next 2 weeks so that we're done with that, and then we start planning again for the next. Because a lot of businesses and a lot of times people don't really like the 1 month type of planning out because trends could come and go. You never know what the whole month will look like. There will be promotions and different things that we have to do. Literally every single day I was on a call last week. So again, last week on calls every single day, working from home on the computer, did not have a client shoot. This week we're having 3 client shoots. We're having one for Peers and Plies, which I just went to. Tomorrow we have a client content day with a restaurant, and so we'll go there. I've already planned out what we're gonna shoot, what we need, what types of content we're gonna do, who we're gonna need. Is it gonna be a video from the camera or is it gonna be iPhone content? That is all planned, that we already done days before we actually have the shoot, because when we go to the shoot, I like to be as efficient, allow everything to go very smoothly and a fast process. We're not just wasting time figuring out what to do, figuring out the content. No, I want to come into that content day knowing and having everything so planned out, knowing what shots we're going to get, knowing every single little aspect of that video. That's very helpful. No one's stressed. We know what we need. If we are bringing freelancers or someone from our team, then everyone will know what they need to do. It's a lot of work. All the time you would hear that business owners have the most free time or that they're able to manage their day. And yes, that's true. You get to pick your day and how it's going to look like and what time you work and what time you're going to get up and what time anything is happening. However, what I've noticed is that all that work is on you. And so you're always constantly working and just have so much to do because you're pretty much the only one. I have so much work to get done, always, constantly. There's never nothing on the list. And so everything's on you. And the thing is, you have to put on so many different hats and learn every different thing that you may not know or may not even think that you're gonna have to know. And so also, we are building our team and eventually we're gonna have to grow it a little bit more, especially within this next week. I have to try to plan that out. That is something I have to work on this week. I'll probably have to update Notion pages this week. We're switching on to a different platform for scheduling. We used to use Later. I think I'm gonna transition into Rella. And so that is something we're gonna have to update all accounts for our clients on there. Tomorrow I also have a discovery call that I have to get on. And so these calls help both of us get to know each other as a business and a brand and to see what their vision is and what their needs are and if we could execute that for them. Talk about all the things that we probably need to know before even getting started. I know we are a marketing agency, but however, for our presence online as an agency, I don't post as consistently. There has been a lot of people reaching out still from either word of mouth or they randomly see one of our posts that we previously posted before. These posts that we probably posted months ago are still doing pretty well. So it's just like pushing out still. But that doesn't mean that we should just stop. We definitely need to keep on continuing being consistently posting because I think we posted 2 weeks ago like 3 times in that week. We got so many people reaching out because of those posts they're seeing. Imagine if we were able to be even more consistent in that. The only thing is I prioritize my clients, and so before I even post for myself on Illustrated or even for my other account, I make sure that I'm prioritizing my clients as an agency that's posting so many things even within a day where we're able to batch create content and plan ahead. This week I'm going to plan for a shoot day for our agency, and so something I really want to be able to touch on is the importance of being connected and aligned to the source. And so God is the only way we will be sustained in this life, where we'll be able to find longevity. It is so easy to be burnt out in this life that we live in this world that we live in. However, there's ways that you can prevent it. And the number one thing is being sourced to God. A lot of times, and I can attest to it, where I've noticed within the last year, there was months where I was in burnout because I was prioritizing everything on the list that I needed to get done. And so that was something I was consuming every single second of my day. Make you consumed by the things that you have to get done and the things that you're going to do. And it fades away the passion that you have for something. One thing I will definitely emphasize and say, no matter what you're doing, no matter what stage in life you are, to prioritize the secret place, because that, it changes everything. Get to be aware of who God is. You get to know his character. You get to see him in a rightful manner. And so that helps you in the way you live your life and the way you are, the way you talk, the way you think. You are now renewed when you're in that secret place. Putting God first allows everything else in your life to be in order. When you do that, even with your days, putting God first when you wake up, it's going to change everything else. He will begin to direct you and give you wisdom. He is our wise counsel. And so when we go to God, when we prioritize him, when we pray, when we read our Bible, that is where he is like equipping us. That is where he is molding us and shaping us and pruning us. That is where he is doing his work in us so that we can fulfill the things in the will that he has over us. And even if you look at the life of Jesus, he withdrew from crowded places and he always prioritize that time with God, where he went up to the mountains, where he was able to withdraw and just sit and commune with the Lord. And so if Jesus had done that, we also must do that in our lives. If Jesus had to go withdraw from these places to just be in solitude, just to be with the Lord, how much more do we need to do that? And so this allows you to be in alignment spiritually, physically, mentally, every aspect of your life. And the thing is, the Christian life, when you know God, it doesn't make life easier, but it makes life better. Knowing who God is, what he's done in you, in your life, what he's done on the cross. And so when you prioritize the secret place, you're allowing the world and everything that you need to do to fade away, and you focus on God. You focus on who he is. You go into that place where it's quiet, not being distracted by the world or your phone or anything else or a task that you need to do. When you go to the secret place, you get to lay your burdens, your worries, your fears, anything that you have, you get to lay it at the feet of Jesus. That is what casting your cares and burdens is. You lay it at the feet of Jesus when you're in the secret place, and you allow God to take upon that, and you get a rest in his presence, rest in knowing who he is, the God he is. His characteristics allows you, when you are aware of his characteristics, you are able to find rest in it. God is peace. It's not a state of mind. But when you are aligned to God, that peace will surpass all your understandings. God does that. He is able to just bring that peace over you, over your mind, over your heart, when you allow God and invite him into those areas. And so throughout your day, no matter what you're doing, commune with the Lord, and he will help you. He will strengthen you. He'll renew you. He'll give you hope, rest, peace, whatever it is that you need. Go to him. Run to him, and he will find you. You will find him. He will draw near to you as you draw near to him. And so if you are looking for clarity, direction, whatever it is in the stage of your life, whether you don't know what the next step will look like, you don't know what your next season will look like, you don't know what tomorrow will look like. If you're in a crossroad, if you feel hopeless, if you feel confused, whatever it is, go to the Lord. Put him first, and he will add everything else to your life. And so that is our first Founder's Diary, and hopefully you get a glimpse of what it's like, and we will continue the series. So see you in the next video.